Today is Sunday, June 19th, 2016, and I have officially been in Korea for 2 months. 2 months. Yes. It feels like way shorter and way longer, all at the same time somehow, but all around, good. It's been a while since I did like a sit down talk about it update video. I haven't done one since I was here for like 18 days, like 2.5 weeks, so I figured 2 months would be a good time. So number one, teaching, since that is 99% of my life. I feel more comfortable doing it. Whether I am better at it remains to be seen, but I certainly feel less like I'm drowning. There was a period of about 2-3 weeks ago where all the kids were fighting. It was like every day somebody was getting stabbed with a pencil or crying, and I was like, this is my fault. Somehow this is my fault, even though it's not happening in my class. Something I am doing is making the kids fight because everybody says this is abnormal. Things are calming down now. The kids seem less at each other's throats, so I don't know what was in the water, but there was just something that was hopping all these kids up, like, want to fight. So I'm glad that has calmed down a little bit. I think the kids are feeling more comfortable, so they're also being a little bit more bad or trying to negotiate out of homework, but in general they're still not that bad. When they were all hitting each other and crying, I was losing my mind, but now that they've calmed down, I'm like, you're not listening, but it's not as bad. At least you're not making someone cry. I'm also less afraid of discipline now. I still don't really want to yell at them, and I don't really feel the need to, but I'm also not just sending them off to my coworker to have them get yelled at when they're bad anymore. I'm like, no, you can do your homework 2 times instead of 1. And that really makes them question what they're doing. Because if they just go and get yelled at, like, it sucks in the moment, but they're not like feeling it a few hours later. They have to do their homework 2 times. They're like, oh God, I really should not have said a bad word in class. Or I really should not have been running around all class and fighting. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have. Learning more Korean every day from the students, and I'm like making connections in my head. I feel the synapses is firing, so that's cool. I'm trying to move beyond 숙제했어, which is, did you do your homework? I've learned from the students 피, which is blood, 피멍, which is bruise, 숙제, of course, homework. Oh, I learned another one just the other day, 욕, which means cursing, because my little magic phonics class were going, Soyeon 욕, Byunghoon 욕, and I was like, what is 욕? And so I went on my computer and let them type it in, what 욕, and translated it, and I was like, cursing? Oh my God. And they were like, she gets it, we can communicate, she knows what's happening. And I was like, I do. As for life in Korea, I talked about how I wanted to master the buses. I'm on my way. Actually, the other day, I don't know why I said the other day because it was yesterday, but I almost got lost on the bus trying to go downtown. I thought, okay, this bus is going to take me here. I'll just have to get off on this stop instead of getting off right in front of where I would usually get off. But I don't want to sit here in the heat and wait for the other bus when I could just take this one. So that bus took a different route than I thought it was going to, and I ended up thinking, I've never been in this part of Jinju before, I don't know where I am. Then like a beacon, I saw Galleria department store rising in the distance, and I was like, I know where I am. So I got off at Galleria and found my way to where I wanted to go, and it was all good. I feel like that's an accomplishment. I've also taken a train for the first time when I went to Busan, and in Busan, taken a subway for the first time. Like in life, not just in Korea. I also went to Busan. I went on my first trip. You know, bought my tickets online, navigated train stations, I had to transfer. Got to see a different city in Korea. Kind of see what, it was cool. Experienced something other than Gumsan and Jinju. Next, I want to go to Gwangju, and Megan wants to go to Gwangju too because that is where J-Hope from BTS is from. So that's why we want to go. But also, I want to go to like every special city and every province, go all around Korea, because the train is really cheap. Oh my god, my trip was so cheap. The train was like $9, I think. It cost me like $9 one way to go to Busan. What the heck? Like, why aren't I not going everywhere? But yeah, I don't know if I'm starting to feel homesick yet. Haven't really felt it. Although I'll tell you what is making me feel it is I put on background music with the kids because I find it keeps them quieter. I put on this classic Disney songs album on YouTube, and it is like making me want to go to Disney World or Disneyland, and that's like when I feel homesick. It's like the Elton John version of Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and I'm like, I want to go to Disney World. So that's kind of how I've been feeling, homesick in that sense, but it's nothing like overwhelming yet, which is good. So hopefully that continues, or it's just kind of a like dull thing in my soul where it's like, I miss In-N-Out Burger and Disneyland and my family, but I'm having a lot of fun here. So hopefully that continues and I don't have like a breakdown in a month or two and think I'm going home. But yeah, 2 months update, that's kind of how it's been going.